This is a quick look at a Dobruski loaned to me by S.K. Chen from Jersey Devil Forum. So I wanted to thank him for loaning me another one of his awesome custom volley songs from his collection. This is the first Dobruski that I've handled, and it's one of those knives, you know, you definitely hear about them a lot and you see pictures of them on the internet, on YouTube, on the forums. And of course they look awesome in the picture and people really praise the workmanship and the value of these knives. But until you actually get one in your hand, you don't really learn to appreciate how well these are made until you just handle it. When he first handed this over to me, I was just like blown away by the level of craftsmanship. It really is superb. There's a lot of just little details that I really like about this knife. If you can see, I thought this was pretty cool how he does his latches. It's a T-latch, but it gets fatter towards the end here where it actually connects. So right here on the bite handle it's thin, but then it gets big here, so it takes up all this space here. The safe handle is actually cut differently, and it fits in there nice and snug. That's a really cool little detail that he puts on there. This particular model also came with a pocket clip, which is actually pretty functional. The knife is heavy, so you definitely feel it when you have it in your pocket. I don't really know if anybody would actually EDC a knife like this, but I guess you really could if you wanted to. The clip is definitely strong enough and holds pretty tight. Now these are steel handles, and they actually are of channel construction, so that's pretty cool. You don't really see this very often anymore. And it's just done perfectly, you know. The machining is just done really, really well. Just, the lines are just so clean. Up here, he actually has an entire set of these, believe it or not. This is just one of several, maybe 6 or 7 of his Dobruski collection. He's got matching handles, but just with all different blade grinds. I chose to review this particular grind just because it is a really wicked looking grind. Just mean looking. Very intimidating too to flip, because the stock is pretty thick, as you can see here, and that is just, that'll do some damage if you mess up. Thankfully, in my flipping session, I got away with not getting cut, and I'm probably just going to stop while I'm ahead because I really don't want to get the business end of this. It's like a hollow grind, extremely sharp. This tip would just slash it pretty good if you caught it the wrong way. So, like I said, I'm just going to stop while I'm ahead. Over here you can see the serial number. Now, it's a very heavy volley song because it's a channel steel volley song. But it actually handles, you know, not as quickly or as swiftly as a Benchmade 42, but in some ways the weight makes certain moves easier. I actually found it very easy to do things like Y0K, aerials, and scissoring. The weight makes it very slow in the air, which makes it predictable as to where to catch it. The blade is a little bit heavy, so some tricks you kind of have to get used to the balance. But you can flip it. That's the thing. You actually can flip it. It's not out of the question to flip a knife that is a custom and is kind of heavy with a very unique blade grind. It is actually flippable. I don't know if I mean it is, you know, again, it's not my knife, and it's kind of a high value custom, so I didn't go nuts with it, but I was surprised, you know, in handling it. It actually maneuvers pretty well. I don't know if I'd do any crazy aerials with it. I mean, this thing's got to weigh closer to 8 ounces, and 8 ounces concentrated in this tip or this edge coming down the wrong way, again, it would do significant damage. So I don't know if it's a really go big aerial type of volley song, but for everything else, it's not too bad. And again, I know like a custom is not really meant for hardcore flipping, but I still found that it's kind of cool when it can be a work of art, but at the same time still perform. It's just neat when those two things can somewhat come together, and it's hard to do, but this particular knife, it can pull it off. And I don't know what it is, but when you flip a custom that's this cool looking, the moves just look better on it. So again, it's just a outstanding piece of workmanship. So again, I wanted to thank SK Chen for loaning me this Dobruski. Very sweet knife. Really gain an appreciation for knives that are made to this level. You know, sometimes people ask, you know, are they worth it? Are they worth the money? And it is subjective, but I would say in many cases, every custom that I've handled that's built to this level, I would say it is a overwhelming yes. They really are worth the money. For one thing, it's custom, so there's not another piece like it. They're stamped with their own serial number, and every single one is just handmade and a little bit different from the next one. And secondly, the workmanship is just outstanding. You know, you just really can't compare it to a standard production knife. So thanks for watching, and if you guys have any questions or comments, let me know.